Alright, let's break some brains today. We're tackling critical dimension control in fabrication. And let me just say, if you make chips or MEMS or whatever, critical dimensions are your holy grail. Think of it. 1 nanometer off and your whole high-tech baby turns into a silicon paperweight. That's some high-stakes shit right there. So what's the fucking deal with critical dimension control? Well, imagine you're baking cookies but you're aiming for perfection. One batch too thick, one too thin, and they're all ruined. In fabrication, especially semiconductor stuff, we need every line and space to be exactly the right size. Lithography, etching, the whole noisy parade. If you screw up your CD, those transistors, they ain't switching or doing anything. They're just sitting there wasting atoms. Now the big brains have all these theories to keep CDs tight. First up, there's statistical process control, SPC for the badasses. You're measuring, you're monitoring, you're yelling at the data when it looks like crap. That helps spot when your process is slipping, before the whole wafer goes to hell. Of course, edge placement error, EPE, rears its ugly head. That shit's when your feature edges don't line up how they're supposed to. You need models, fancy mathematics, probability, noise analysis, because we're playing in the quantum playground, quirks included. Process windows, don't get me started. They're like target zones where the process isn't totally borked, and you're constantly fighting to stay in there. Then you got process improvement loops. You make some crazy adjustment based on metrology data, and bam, now you're just a tiny bit less fucked. Repeat this about 10,000 times, and you've got yourself a manufacturable product. In short, critical dimension control is the difference between building supercomputers and building really shiny garbage. And every step in fabrication is just a chaotic ballet keeping those dimensions in check. Wrap your skull around that next time you boot up your phone. Now go invent something. You magnificent bastards.